Her voice cut through the walls at 3 a.m., low and trembling with intent. "He's just a washed-up old farmer," she whispered. "Send your hitman at dawn. Make it look like a robbery." The words didn't hit me like thunder. They fell like snow, quiet, heavy, suffocating. She thought I was asleep. She thought the man lying in the next room was too broken, too simple, too tired to matter. She didn't know that for 20 years I was led on a CIA Black Ops unit, the most feared demolitions expert in Europe. I built bombs that erased entire histories, then vanished without a trace. At dawn, the chain-link fence screeched. A shadow cut across the field. Her hitman thought he was entering the home of a farmer. I let him, because the real detonation would happen later, inside this house, inside her. I lay in bed, eyes closed, replaying her whisper. Every syllable was a blade. She hadn't said my name. She hadn't said husband. She had already buried me in her mind. All those years of sacrifice, of blood soaked into deserts, of faces that still visit me at night, reduced to a liability she wanted erased. Not for money, not for desperation, but for freedom, for someone else. That was the part that cut deepest. She didn't want me gone because she feared me. She wanted me gone because she loved another. The betrayal felt almost surgical, precise, calculated, like she knew me well enough to believe I'd die quietly. She had forgotten one thing. I never die quietly. I didn't confront her, not yet. I watched, listened, collected. Her phone glowed at midnight, messages left open on the counter when she thought I was outside feeding the cattle. Soon, he won't be a problem. Receipts stuffed in drawers for hotel rooms she never explained. A second phone buried in the garage beneath seed bags. The voicemails were worse. A man's laugh, his promises, his plans with my wife. Each discovery was another pin pulled from a grenade, but I kept the pin fragments in my pocket. I was calm on the surface, silent. My hands moved through the soil, my boots dragged across fields. She thought I was exactly what she named me, a farmer too tired to fight. Inside, I mapped her betrayal the way I mapped enemy compounds. Lines, patterns, weak points. And when I saw the flaw, I prepared. Not explosives, not bullets, truth. It would detonate louder than anything I ever built. The hitman never made it past the fence. By the time his foot touched the porch, I had him on the ground, wrists twisted, gun stripped. He wasn't a professional, just a hired coward. I whispered one question into his ear. Who sent you? He gave me her name before his jaw stopped shaking. I let him crawl away. He was never the target. At dawn, she brewed coffee like nothing had happened. A robe clung to her shoulders. She hummed under her breath, pretending she wasn't already planning my funeral. I placed the phone on the table, open. Her messages lit the screen. The recordings of her voice, the laugh of her lover. She froze mid-step. Her lips parted, but no sound came. Her hands trembled, reaching for words that didn't exist. I watched her crumble, and I said nothing. That night, I drove her to the town she used to meet him in. She thought it was mercy. She thought I was offering her freedom. I stopped the truck outside the hotel she had booked in secret. Her lover was already there, waiting, smiling, certain he was inheriting what wasn't his. I handed her the folder. Phone records, receipts, voicemails. Her face drained. His smile vanished when he saw his own words printed in black ink. Neither of them spoke. I didn't need their confessions. I had already buried them without a shovel. I walked out, left them together. No shouting, no threats, just silence that burned deeper than fire. When they looked at each other, I knew what they saw. Not love, not victory, just ruin. I returned to the farm alone. The field stretched endless under the night sky. Quiet. The soil doesn't betray. The earth doesn't lie. It only takes what you give and grows what you plant. She thought I was washed up. She thought I was nothing but a farmer. She was right. But farmers know patience. Farmers know how to wait. Farmers know how to bury things deep where they'll never rise again. I poured myself a glass of water, sat in the silence. I didn't miss her. I didn't mourn her. I simply erased her. And in the end, that was my cleanest detonation.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.